Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru. Now what we're doing today is a love reading for Valentine's Day. Now this might come out before Valentine's Day. If so, happy Valentine's Day. Or after, or before, or on Valentine's Day. I don't know, I think before though. Either way, happy Valentine's Day and happy Black History Month. Now what we're doing today is we are going to tap into what goes through this person's mind when they see you. Now the see you part could be anything. It could be on the internet, it could be in dreams, it could be in person. We'll see what happens, okay? But for now, you have 3 piles for you to choose from. For pile 1, we have this bunny sunny angel that says love on the shirt. For pile 2, we have this cat that says I love you on their top, purple cat. And then for pile 3, we have this pink line holding a rose. So whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. Now for the people that are interested in what decks I'll be using, this is for you. Now for Oracle, we are using the Wild Unknown Pocket Archetypes. I hope this is I hope it's, what's it called, focused. Sorry. We're using the Star Codes Astro. We are using the Crystal Grid. We're using the Wisdom of Oracle. And for tarot, we're using 2. So we're using the Golden Art Nauvoo Tarot. I think that's how, I don't know how do you pronounce that. And then we're also using Black Tarot. So whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. Everything will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this Strawberry Love Bunny, this reading is for you. Now he will be standing right here. Hopefully he doesn't fall. Now I did pre-shuffle, so let's get into it. So this will be what goes through their mind when they see you. So we have the ring. Oh wow, okay. We have snake skin agate, a gate, strength, privacy, self-love. We have 8th house mystery. Okay, I'm smiling. I don't know why I'm smiling. This seems pretty interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we have loyal heart. Okay, period. We have high priestess, and we have the sun. Wow, this is cute. This is cute. This is cute. Okay, wait. I think I want it like this. Yes, 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 yes. Can you see all that? Yes, you can. Okay. Wow, okay. This is a very... I feel like with the cards that you see and the pictures that you see in these cards specifically, I think we can kind of know where it's going, right? But let's get into it. With this, okay, where do I want to start? I kind of want to start with the sun. I feel like this person, whenever they see you, they can't help but to smile. This could literally be through the internet or in person, or wherever you see this person. I think this person can't help but to smile when they see you, or even when they think of you, but specifically when they see you, because when they see you, I think you bring this joy that they feel and that they experience, and I want to say like a different type of joy. because maybe this type of joy, like, they don't see it or they don't feel it all the time. And I'm not saying this person is depressed or anything. I'm just saying that I mean, they could be. I mean, no judgment. Just grace, right? But I think this person is very much like, they just feel this type of joy when they're around you or when they see you. And I think they have so much joy that they can't help but to be loyal to you. And with loyal heart and the ring, I think the ring can be literally self-explanatory about like marriage or commitment or some sort of commitment, but I feel like the ring is more commitment with their heart. I think they're committed when it comes to the heart, to their heart space. I think they're very committed with the way that they care about you and the way if they love you. I'm not sure, I don't know, I don't want to like say anything that could be wrong or anything, but I think this person, because you two could be together, for a while now, or you've been together for a while, so it's leading towards I love you, or it's leading towards more commitment. That could be another one. But also with the loyal heart and the ring, I think they're just very loyal to you emotionally, and I think they really are it's just you, it's literally just you, and I think you're the only person that they see this way, and you're the only person that I think they want to experience this type of love with. And I think it's a very sweet energy, very, very sweet energy with but let's go into the 8th house mystery. So 8th house is very much about, again, like mystery, of course, but also I would say the 8th house is very about, it could be about money, it could be about sexuality, it could be about a lot of things, right? 8th house. But with this card, with the mystery and the skull here, I saw it as like the death card for some reason, because the 8th house is death. And I'm not saying that this relationship is gonna die, I'm not saying any like literal death, right? I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is that this relationship maybe in the beginning wasn't the easiest, or this relationship, right, or it could be right now that it's not the easiest to manage right now, or it's difficult to be in it. It just depends on your situation. Or I could also see it as somebody that could be like with the mystery, it could be like maybe this person's a secret admirer to a certain extent, but that's for like for a few of you. I feel like for most of you, you two are together, or you two are going towards getting together. I think you both know each other and you both interact with each other a lot. And I think that's why for some of you, this could be a secret admirer, but with the feelings that I'm seeing and the feelings that is coming up, it could be very rare that it's a secret admirer. But again, I'm not saying one or the other. I mean, two things can coexist, right? But for this 8th house mystery, I think there's still a lot of things that you two need to learn from each other. I think you two are still learning each other and learning yourselves through each other as well, learning what you like and what you dislike in all aspects of this relationship. And I think with the mystery 8th house, I think this is just I wanted to say like a wake-up call, in a way that's like, it's okay to take it slow and get to know each other first, right? You don't have to go straight, like, unless you two have been together for a while. But even if you two have been together for a while, or for years, or for however long, you always can go back to taking it slow, right? You can always go back taking it slow. You can always go back to taking in a very normal speed. You can always go back to that normal speed. You can always go back to, or start off as a normal speed. You don't have to go fast with your relationship. You don't have to rush anything, right? You can just take it slow, or normal pace, right? You don't even have to take it slow. It's just a normal pace, right? And I think that's what's very, very important here, because there could be okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I'm gonna try to be as kind and honest that I can be, but there could be a little bit of delusion in this relationship, especially this person towards you, or you towards this person, or vice, like both of you. Right, ambos, like both of you could be feeling this way, or have this type of delusion towards each other, which isn't bad, but it's also not the best way to see a relationship, right? You have to be realistic. But I think that is just one thing that you and this person could learn from each other. You know, you can be realistic with each other. You should like learn to be realistic towards each other, because I think there could be, like, again, you two, maybe this is new, this could be a new relationship, new connection, and it feels really good. It's just right now there is this need and to like just take your time with it. You don't have to rush anything. And with the high priestess, and I think you know this, I think both of you, or especially you, I think you know that it's okay to take your time and it's okay to not rush it. But also I feel like you feel and you know that this person's important, or this person is going to be important, or this person is important in your life, that you genuinely want this person in your life and you can't see your life without them, right? And I think that's what's very important here, that you need to trust yourself and trust those feelings, because they matter. Those feelings matter, and those feelings are important to this relationship and this connection. And I kind of want to get into snakeskin agate or agate. So it says, strength, privacy, self-love. Being comfortable in your own skin takes time, and snakeskin agate helps boost self-esteem and self-awareness, so you can just do just that. Snakeskin agate gives you the confidence to step outside your comfort zone, explore new aspects of yourself, all within your discretion. Snakeskin agate can blend in with the crowd, so if you don't want to be seen or wish to carry on with your activities in peace, this is a stone for you. Snakeskin agate is able to facilitate a kundalini rising and encourages full embodiment of self. Gemini Mercury. I hope that's that was focused. So you could have a Gemini Mercury, this person could have a Gemini Mercury, but Gemini Mercury is making me think of a lot of communication and a lot of self-awareness and communication. I think you both can communicate very well together. I think you both can talk your ears off. Like maybe you two talk about the most random things, but also the most important things in life, right? I think you both can just talk it out a lot of the times. And maybe that's why you two connect so well, because there's a lot of good communication between you two, or just communication in general. Like there's a lot of communication within this relationship that it helps this relationship grow. And with the snakeskin agate, I think this is very much, oh my god, yeah. Okay, so now I'm thinking with the mystery, with the 8th house, it's okay to not show this relationship off, right? I feel like now, like around like nowadays, which isn't a bad thing, right? I'm not judging about the new traditions that people are creating when it comes to relationships. All I'm saying is that this time, around this time that that we're living, social media matters a lot, right? I think anyone that is in a relationship with somebody else that has social media understands that social media matters in relationship. Even if we can't admit it, it matters in relationship. And I think that's very important to comprehend, but it's also very important for you and this person to be healthy, right? And if not posting each other on social media or not sharing each other on social media is healthy for you guys, that's good. That's okay. You know, you don't have to show off your partner every single day, right? You can, right? And there's no shame in that. You know, if you are the type of person that likes showing off their partner and you like posting them, you do that, right? You do that. It's normal. It's okay. But if you're the type of person that doesn't like that, or you like your privacy, that's also okay, right? And I think for a lot of you, this could be maybe a decision that you're making of keeping this private and not showing everybody that this is happening, right? And which is okay. Like, if you're in a relationship or you're starting a new relationship or starting something new and you don't want to share that with everyone, that's okay. Like, that is not something you should shame yourself for. People don't need to know what you're doing, right? But just that people should know that you're safe, though, because people care about you, right? People care about you. You should share that you're safe and that you're okay, that you're healthy. But also, you don't have to share every little detail of your relationship to everyone. And if part of that is not sharing your relationship on social media or in public as much, that's also okay. Now, I feel like that's a whole conversation with this person. That is a conversation that you two have to have if that is what you're looking for. Because a lot of the times, not a lot of the times, but in relationship, it could be different opinions when it comes to sharing online or to be affectionate in public, right? So it just depends on the relationship, it depends on the person, but that's just a conversation for you two. But I am telling you that if this is what you want and this is what you want to do when it comes to this relationship and keep it private, that's okay, right? You don't have to keep it a secret, right? You don't have to say, like, you don't have to keep a secret that you have a partner or that you're seeing somebody, but it's okay to be like, yeah, I'm seeing somebody, period. That's a whole sentence, right? That's a whole sentence, period. You don't have to say, oh, I'm seeing somebody, comma, and add more stuff, right? Even if people could be curious, you can answer their questions, but with kindness, and just, or if you're not comfortable answering questions, you can always just say, oh, I'm not comfortable answering questions, you know? Like, it's okay if you don't want to share too much about your relationship or this connection, especially because it's like, especially for a lot of you, I feel like this could be a newer connection, so you don't want to like tell people as much. Like, maybe you don't want to make it seem that I heard moving on too fast, but also for a lot of like you just don't want something like this to break off and then you have to tell people that, oh yeah, we broke it off, you know? It's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work or a lot of like energy to do that. So I think you're choosing to keep this private as much as you can until you know that you can share with people, because it's that serious, or it's that there's a lot of longevity here, which is okay, you know? Which is okay, and I think there's no shame in that. But yeah, I think going back to the question, how do they see you? I think this is very self-explanatory. I think they almost so close love you. I think they, like I want to say almost love you, because I don't know where you're at with this person. But that's the thing. If you've been together for a while now, and this is just like a positive reading for you, or like some confirmation that you needed, then take that the way you should take it, right? But if this is like a newer connection, I'm not saying that this person doesn't love you. All I'm saying is, like, if it's newer, come on, let's be realistic here, right? Let's not be delusional, like I said before. But if it's like a longer relationship, like you have a lot of years together or even months, and you already said I love you to each other, and like, you know, all that, I think that's okay, you know? Like, they probably do love you, right? But if this is newer, maybe not there yet, but it could go there, right? And that's the thing. It could go towards I love you, or that this person literally adores and loves you. But I do think this person really, really likes you, and I think they see you as somebody that they have a lot of potential with, and a lot of loyalty with, and a lot of commitment with. I think they want to commit to you if they aren't already. I think they want to commit to you, and I think when they see you, it's just it feels like they're floating, right? I think they feel like they're floating. They feel like they feel safe and content and just happy. I think they're just a very happy person when they're around you. And I think you see it by the way they smile, or by the way they laugh, or by their eyes, you know, by their physical. I think you see how happy they are, and that smile, that laugh, or the way they smile with their eyes or with their mouth, the way they just act, you just know that they're happy to be around you. And I think it's vice versa as well. I think you're happy to see them too and be around them. So I think it's a very beautiful energy and beautiful connection. So yeah, I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you can always DM me or email me. Everything will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this purple cat that says I love you, this reading is for you. Now he will be standing here. Hopefully he doesn't fall. Now, of course, I already pre-shuffled. So yeah, let's get into it. What goes through this person's mind when they see you? So we have, let's start from here. So we have Milk and Honey, number 51. We have First House, 39, Arrival. Ooh, okay. We have the Emperor. We have Agate. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Vessel. Can we see that? At first I thought this was 7th house. I kind of want to show you the 7th house because it looks, I think they have similar like pink. Because when I'm shuffling, I try not to see the cards, right? But I saw the pink and I thought it was the 7th house. But I kind of want to show you the 7th house now because the 7th house is actually a very pretty card. And I think it's just visually appealing. Or was it Venus? I don't know. I'll show you both. Venus or 7th house. Oh my gosh. Or was it Venus? Look at Venus. Venus looks similar too. 7th. You can fast forward if you don't want to wait for me, but oh no, the 7th house is different. Never mind. I think I was thinking about Venus. Never mind. I think I was thinking about Venus, but anyway, like look at Venus. Yeah, I was thinking about Venus. Venus looks kind of similar to it. So, I just thought you should know. Anyway, okay, let's get into it. What goes through their mind when they see you? Oof. Okay. I think this person... Okay. I feel like this person, when they see you, all they can think about is you. Right? Whenever they see you. And I think whenever they see you, I think you kind of... What's that saying? Like, you slow their tracks, or like there's a saying like that. Like, you kind of like, you startle them, if that makes sense, to a certain extent, like, whenever they see you. Again, like, maybe that's because you two don't talk as much, or you two don't, like, communicate as much, but whenever they see you, I think they get kind of startled, like a deer, you know? And I think they can't help it but to like be curious about you. I think they're very curious about you, especially with the first house. I think you two just see each other, if that makes sense. With the first house, this is very like, maybe not as deep, right? It's not a deep connection. I mean, yeah, it could be, but for right now, I think maybe this is like a very it could be like a secret admirer or somebody that just sees you and notices you a lot, at work, at school, in public, wherever you go. It's just, if there's a person on your mind that you see often but maybe you don't talk to them, this could be them. Or you do interact with them but not as much, this could also be them. So it could be anybody, okay? But it does seem like you two don't have like a foundation of a relationship or a connection. Let's get into agate. I kind of want to read it. So it has stability, grounding, and truth. A stabilizing stone, agate, is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life. Much like the patterns of the crystal itself, grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. A wonderful stone to heal resentment. Agate frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. Agate takes its time, vibrating at a slow and steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. Stability, grounding, and truth. Gemini, Mercury. If you want to pause and read. So I feel like, yeah, with the Six of Swords, I think this person doesn't want to rush anything with you, or doesn't want to do anything too drastic. I think this person does think about controlling the situation, especially with Emperor. I always see Emperor as control. Sometimes control could be good, but sometimes control can also be not as healthy. And I think this person just wants to not control the situation as much as they can, if that makes sense. I think they kind of want to take it slow and not rush anything and not control anything. Especially with the milk and honey. I think they just, and the Six of Swords, I think right now they just want to kind of take it slow and go with the flow and see what happens. Because I think maybe they've experienced rushing things, or they've experienced situations that were rushed or not. Maybe they've been in relationships or connections that they don't think, they just do, and I think they don't want to do this with you. And I think they want to take it slow with you. I don't think they want to rush anything. And of course, again, for the people that this is like somebody that you don't talk to often, maybe they just want to take it slow by talking to you more, or to see if you could hang out outside of work or outside of wherever you two are seeing each other. I think this person just kind of wants to like dip their toes in a little bit, they just want to see what happens if they do this, or they just want to see what, they would just want to test it out. They don't want to rush anything. They want to test it out to see, because they at the end of the day, they don't know you and you don't know them, and I think they know that, right? They understand that you both don't know each other, but there is this kind of, could be this pull towards each other, that whenever you two see each other, there's you both just want to be towards each other or close to each other. And I think this person knows that, and you know that. And I think this person really wants to just take it slow and not control the situation. Especially, I think there's this energy of especially with the vessel in the first house, I think they tend to rush things. I think this person tends to rush things, or they don't think about it. They don't think about it. They just kind of do, and they don't think about the consequences of their actions to a certain extent. So because of that, I think they're trying to turn a new leaf, but it's the same leaf, right? Sorry, I've been watching Drag Race season 18. If you've been watching Drag Race season 18, who are you rooting for? This is just a side note. Who are you rooting for? Because I really love Mia Starr, but I don't think she's gonna win. But I hope she's at least top 3 or top 4, right? However they might do it. But, you know, but I had a dream that Juicy Love Dion is going to be top 4. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I had a dream that she was top 4. And I don't know. I feel like top 2. This is who I think might be top 2. Again, maybe this is not the top 2 that I would want. But again, I feel like if they're top 2, it's because they deserve it to a certain extent, right? But I think the top 2, this is just, right, my opinion. I think the top 2 is going to be Nini Coco and J-Dong. I think they're going to be top 2, and then we'll see who wins. I don't know though. What do you think if you're watching Drag Race season 18? Anyway, let's get into it. I mean, Drag Race could be significant. It's really good. It's really good. I recommend. You should, if you're not watching it, watch it right now. Go watch it and then come back. Catch up and then come back. Okay, anyway. And let's get back into this. I think there's a book called Milk and Honey, right? If you're interested in that, I think that'd be an interesting book to read. Maybe there's a poem, and I think I have it somewhere. Where do I have it? Oh, if I had it closed, I would open it and see if there's a poem for you there. But yeah, this book could be significant for you. It's a nice book. I really like the author. I think she has really good books, and I think they're really sweet books. So this book could be significant. But I do feel like this person right now is looking for stability and looking for grounding themselves to pursue a connection in general. I think this is a general. I think they're trying to be healthy to go into something new, and to pursue something new. And I think that's just something that they want right now. That's why I don't think, if this person doesn't make a move towards you soon, or doesn't make a move towards you, I think that is just a sign that they are just not trying to rush it. And like, just because they don't make a move doesn't mean they're not interested in you. It just means that they are not rushing it, you know? So I think taking that to account, but also I feel like for a lot of you're not as close to this person, so it's like, try not to take it personally. But again, we're all human here, so I can't tell you not to take it personally and then take it personally. Like, you know, it's your feelings and they're valid. However, I think learning to kind of process these feelings and be okay with what's happening is a good process to go through, you know? Anyway, okay. But yeah, I think they just want stability and take their time with it. And when they see you, I think that's what they always go back to. I think they see you and they're like, oh wow. Like, I feel like they find you, like, especially with the vessel in the first house, I think they find you very, like, attractive. And like I was gonna say, oh wow, very pretty. I think they see you very pretty and very, like, what's that word? Ethereal? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I think they see you as somebody very, like, sweet and, like, very cute and very pretty, very demure, right? But also, I think they, like, whenever they see you, that's what they think. But whenever they have a chance, like, after they see you, I think they start thinking about, okay, I can't think too much about it. Like, I can't rush it. I can't just put myself out there like that again. Like, I need to be careful. You know, I think they try to protect themselves, and I think that's normal, right? I think that's a normal response to something new. So I think right now they're trying to protect themselves, and they're trying to not rush anything, because once they rush something, I think they can get hurt, or they found a pattern that whenever they rush, they get hurt. So I think they want to just take their time with new connection and new relationships and new situations in life in general, right? So yeah, I think I'll leave that there. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading from me, you can always DM me or email me. I should be available. You know, I will always let you know my availability. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this Sunny Angel, this reading is for you. Now, they will be standing right here. Hopefully you can see them. Okay, so I already pre-shuffled before recording. So let's get into it. What goes through this person's mind when they see you? So we have Anima Mundi. We have Lepidolite. Lepidolite. I think that's how you pronounce it. We have Dignified, number 13. We have the 7 of Cups. Let's do this one over here. We have the 8 of Baskets. That's the 8 of Cups. And we have 2 the Sea, number 7. Can we see that? Okay. Sorry if it left, but it's still recording. Can we see that? Yes, we can. Move you. Okay. What goes through this person's mind when they see you? Now, for a lot of you, this is somebody you don't see a lot in person. Either because you two maybe... I'm getting two situations. Either you two are not talking at all, or maybe you just met online. Like, you met online, like on a dating app, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Just online in general. But I do feel like for some of you, if not most of you, you two are not talking. You are not talking to this person. But they do think about you, especially with the 7 of Cups here. They do very much think of you. And when they see you, I guess it's maybe online, right? Online, or if it is in person, I feel like they might not talk to you, or they might try to avoid you, or you try to avoid this person if it is in person. But it does seem like there's this energy of you two, how do I say, it's like you two just not being in the same circles, or you two just not talking to each other as much anymore or at all. Because with the 8 of Cups here, it makes me think about choosing to walk away from the situation, or even like choosing yourself. Like, maybe you chose to walk away from the situation and they're thinking about that. Because I feel like when they think about you, I feel like they think about everything that happened between you two, especially if this has been a very long lasting relationship and it ended, or connection, situationship, whatever it was, or long or not. I feel like they do think about how you walked away, or how they walked away from the connection a lot. And I feel like they think about that a lot. And I think with the 2 the Sea, with number 7 here, sevens could be significant. This could mean like they're trying to come to peace with it. Like, they're trying to be in peace when they think about you, or when they think about the situation that happened between you two. With this Anima Mundi, I kind of want to read what this card is about. So let me go find the deck. I mean, the guidebook. Okay, with this Anima Mundi card. So what it says is, I hope you can read that, but I'll read it. Well, I don't read it all. I just read the words that are right here. Anyway, it says, the soul of the world, all that is. If you want to pause and read, you can, but I will not read all of that. It also says, when light, tending to the secret details of life; when dark, overwhelmed by the bigness of existence. Ooh, okay. This has been a very deep relationship or connection. It feels very deep, especially with the number 13, dignified. This is making me think about how either you two have been together for a long time and for some reason chose to separate, regardless of why, or this just has been a very intense connection that makes you wonder if you should walk away or not, or this has just been an intense relationship in general, or connection, situationship. It's just been very intense. And I think this person thinks about the intensity of the connection, especially when they see you online, or I just heard whenever they see you happy, or whenever, like, maybe you post TikToks or you post Instagram reels. I'm seeing a video for some reason. I'm seeing a video. So, like, whenever you post videos of yourself, or pictures of yourself or something like that, I think they make these things up in their head of like, wow, you're so happy without them, you're so much better without them. And maybe you are, there's no shame in that. All I'm saying is, like, they make these things up in their head, and not that they're making them up. It's more like, I think they get so overwhelmed from the situation, seeing you happy and, like, existing happily without them, that I think they get very much in their head about it. And I think they get scared to a certain extent, but also I think they're trying to be in calm energy when it comes to this connection. Okay, I kind of want to read. Look, it goes with the sunny. That's cute. Okay, so I'm actually gonna read all of this. So we have lepidolite. Transition, release, change. Change is coming, and lepidolite is the perfect crystal to help you with those transitions. By becoming aware of bad habits and patterns, we can release them to make room for new ones that sustain a healthy lifestyle. Lepidolite helps us let go of attachments to old behaviors and addictions, clearing away emotional ties to the stories we tell ourselves. Lepidolite encourages self-love on all levels, even if we need to step away from our current way of doing things to establish that trust. Write the story you want to live. Libra, Jupiter, and Neptune. So Libra energy could be significant. Libra season could also be significant. I'm also thinking of Leo because of the strength here. Baskets and cups. Cups in general, because baskets is cups in this deck. And the sea, I'm thinking about water energy as well. So Libra, Leo, but also Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And I think that makes sense that a lot of watery energy is here, because I feel like no one talks about it enough, that water signs are actually pretty intense people. And being intense is not bad, okay? Like, if you are a water sign, or if you have water placements, it's not bad to be intense. If anything, as a Sagittarius, I completely understand the intensity of a lot of situations, right? But I think one thing about water signs is, like, they intensify their feelings, they intensify situations that I think, if anything, it helps them feel their emotions even better than a lot of people, right? That I feel like some people could say that this is dramatic, but to them it's dramatic plus it has to be dramatic, right? Situations like this have to be dramatic. And I think that's why water signs are very well, like, they know how to validate feelings, and they know how to validate their own feelings. So I feel like this relationship, this connection was intense, right? Either because it was toxic, or it was just a lot of emotions and feelings all over the place that maybe sometimes you just couldn't control anything around it, that it was just very intense in that way. Again, and I want to specify and, like, be very specific when I say intensity does not equal bad. It just means intense, right? And sometimes intensity is bad, right? It just depends on how it's expressed and everything. But I do want to say that this relationship, this connection, was probably very intense for both of you. And I think it's very intense for this person right now, because if you two are not talking, I can see this person being very in their head about it, and very much just questioning if this was the right decision for both of you. Even if you made the decision, or they made the decision, or it was a mutual decision, I think they are questioning the decision for sure. And I think if you chose to walk away, or this person chose to walk away, or somehow just kind of stopped being this, I think at the end of the day, it's night. No, I'm just kidding. At the end of the day, you really have to learn yourself enough that to try to separate good habits toward and bad habits, right? Especially with this lepidolite card, I think sometimes it's okay to release situations to bring new ones, right? And if you choose to release this relationship or this connection, and or this person chose to release it, maybe they're just waiting for a better time to, like, maybe you two are just waiting, like, you know, the saying, right person, wrong time. It was like maybe it was that situation, or it was the person, right? Like the person that you're with, maybe it wasn't, weren't a match. You know, regardless of the situation or the reasoning, I think it's okay to release this connection for now and see what happens when you release it. But I know that it's easier said than done, but I think overall, this person, the way, what they think about when they see you, especially if they see you online a lot, especially if you two still follow each other, like maybe you broke it off with no bad blood, but you follow each other, you see each other a lot online. I think you two are, especially this person, I think this person is questioning a lot of this relationship and this connection that they had with you, or that they have with you. And I think either them choosing to walk away or you choosing to walk away is very much on their mind. And I think I feel like that also makes them daydream about this connection. And I think they also maybe could come off maybe a little bit delusional in a way that's like maybe they feel that you two are still gonna get back together. But maybe they're not delusional and you're like, we are gonna get back together. I just need some time, or we just need time to be apart right now. But regardless of the situation, like maybe they're not delusional, but maybe they are, right? That is just this person and you, okay? That is something that you have to answer to. But I feel like overall, I think this person is just very much in their head and questioning the decisions of the connection and questioning your decisions of the connection as well. So I think they just try their best to be calm about it, especially with To the Sea, and be strong when it comes to the situation, because again, it was a very intense relationship. It was a very intense connection. It was a very much in your face type of connection. Even if you two tried not to make it intense, it just kind of happened that way. And I think this person is just reminiscing on the past a lot. So yeah, I think overall that's the vibe here. So yeah. So I think I'll leave that there with you. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are looking for a personal reading, you can always book a reading with me on my Instagram or on email, whatever you're more comfortable with, if you're interested. But I'm also very thankful that you're here. So yeah, maybe I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.